Hey everyone, Tim Blackman and Crypto, your go-to channel for crypto news, blockchain updates, and altcoin gems. If you want to learn how to make money with crypto, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Today's video is about how to day trade and how to find trades that will 10x in as little as 1 hour or less using Market Cipher and TradingView. And I'm going to show you how to use these indicators to find these trades. Before I start the video today, guys, do me a favor and give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and share the video. Really helps this crypto channel and other crypto channels as well. Guys, to get into this is the worst, probably the worst candle right here in Bitcoin's history as far as a daily goes, for sure. But you know, guys, don't let this scare you. Don't sell. That's what the institutions and all the whales want you to do, so they can buy your Bitcoin. Don't sell out. They're just trying to scare you. Just remember, HODL. Hold on for dear life, because it's definitely a ride in crypto, isn't it? But this video is about how to find these trades. God, I keep looking at this, guys. This is how I knew that this drop was coming. Because this was coming. You look at this wave right here. This is classic price manipulation. And usually on the fourth wave down, it's always a really big candle down. But as you can see, we've recovered. We bounced right off of, this says 27, but I think it went to like 29. Bounced right up. And now we're trading between the $38,000 and $40,000 levels. I kind of see it going sideways for a minute until everybody can figure out, kind of get their bearings back and just kind of feel out the markets and see what they're going to do. I don't think everybody's just going to jump right back in. I think the people that did, they already did so. So right now, I think for the average Joe, they're just trying to see what happens before they get back in. But to get into this video as far as how to find trades that are going to 10x, using this software right here, Market Cipher, and I'm using TradingView charting. These two together with the Heikin-Ashi candles gives you these indicators right here. So what I do is, first thing when I get up in the morning, I will open up this daily chart right here. I already kind of know where we're at in the weekly before I even look at the daily. So I start with the daily and I see if anything's come up either up here or down here. Now, what's happening here is there is about to be a green dot on this. I think it was October. There's supposed to be a green dot down here. Here's the green dot. It was in October. Can I see the green dot down here? So we had a green dot in October. We just had a green dot here and it went down. But we're about to get a green dot right here on the daily that is saying it is time to go long. So if we break this down, let's look at a 4-hour chart. 4-hour chart looks terrible. See, this chart right here, guys, told you that this was coming way before. Like, this was what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 day ago, it told you that this move was coming based off of this yellow X right here. Now, if you would have went short, you'd be killing it right now. If you would have went short on a long-term trade on the Bitcoin futures contracts at 45,000 and you cashed out down here somewhere, I would say 30,000, you're killing it right now. I mean, guys, just today, she probably shouldn't say this, but at least 15 grand on this candle right here. I shorted Bitcoin. When I got up this morning and I saw my portfolio, I couldn't believe it. So I kind of figured, well, I mean, I could believe it based on this, but I couldn't believe it was actually happening. So I kind of figured it would take a little longer, but no, I kind of figured it may trickle down, but not just drop right down like it did. So I go to the 4-hour chart. Let's go to a 2-hour chart here. Now this is on Bitcoin, guys. This is on the futures contracts. I pretty much, if I'm usually trading, it's usually Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB. It all depends where the volatility is for the day. When you're trading, you want volatility. You want a lot of volume. Whether you're going short or long. And depending on the sentiment is which way you're going to go. Now, based on all of this bearishness here, any trade that I would have entered, I would have went short. Exactly like I did this morning before this candle appeared. I went short right here. Yeah, I went short right here. This is the 2-hour, 1 hour, 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock. This is when I went short at 40,000. I shorted at 40,000 and cashed out at 32. I didn't think it was going to drop to 30, but I wanted to make sure I got my money before the bounce. And that's exactly what it did. So if you didn't cash out, you would have given back a lot of that money that you were up on the short. So anyway, guys, so what I like to do is scalp the 5-minute chart. So I look at the 5-minute here, and as you can see, we got a lot going on. All right, just based on this action right here, and based on these indicators right here, if you would have went long on this candle right here when this green dot appeared, 37 to 40, that is almost it's about 8 or 9% move. With 10x leverage, that's 80%. I mean, guys, and this is 5-minute candle. So you got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. About an hour and 10 minutes. You just gained 80%. That's what I'm talking about. That's how you use Market Cypher to find this stuff, guys. Not only that, but you can tell by looking down here and looking at these peaks of these mountains here. So let's look at one right here. See, you have a large mountain here, smaller mountain here. What happens? Boom! It fires. Usually always when there's a larger mountain followed by a smaller mountain, it's usually always going to fire. This is a better example. This one and this one. Because this is a little bit further down. So we'll go from here to here. Boom! It fired. Then you got your signal to get out up here. So you would have got out here, waited for the drop. There was a false green signal here. You always got to look for that. That's why you always got to wait for the candles to confirm. I would have stayed out of it. I don't know if I would have got back in here just because of where this is right here. It really wasn't finished going back down yet, in my opinion. So I would have disregarded this green dot. But this red dot told you to get out anyway because it's still going down. All right. Then you got a green dot here, which basically they're saying a bottom has formed, which it did. Then it bounced. Then it came crashing down again. A bottom was formed again on this candle. Then it went up. Then it came down again. Boy, did it come down. But as you can see, guys, all of this dot right here means go long. If you want to use options or anything like that, a long call in Bitcoin, the futures contracts. Now, what I like to do is use a trading bot. And I will program that as an arbitrage trading bot. And obviously, I will program it to buy low and sell high. I will get into that in another video. Make sure you look for that. This video is how I find my trades. And this is exactly how I find them. Now, up here, you would have got a red signal. You would have got a red dot saying to get out or go short. In a bull market, I don't like to short the market because anything can happen. In a bear market, I don't like to go long. But where are we at right now, guys? That's kind of where we're at, as we're in this feeling out period. Has a bull market or a bear market started? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think we've got at least until October before this bull market comes to an end. I think we'll see $100,000 Bitcoin by the time the end comes. And guys, that's when you want to look to take your profits. Now earlier, I knew this was coming. I got out of some of my stuff and it tanked and I bought back in at half off. So having Market Cipher and using TradingView, these two, guys, it's they go hand in hand. So it's marketcipher.com. All right. I don't have a link. I can put a website address in my description below. I will do that. So look for that. But guys, TradingView and Market Cipher, you can get these indicators. This is what I do. This is how I find my trades. You can make $2,500 in like 30 minutes. This morning I made 50 grand in or 15 grand in less than an hour and walked away from my computers. I was done. I could have sat there and went long, but I made some good money on the way down. I didn't really know what was going to happen. I was hoping that this V would come, and it did. Like I said, I could have went long and made just as much money on the way up as I did the way down. But at some point, guys, you got to walk away. At some point, if you continue to trade, you're just going to give your money back, whether these indicators, you're looking at them or not. It's just inevitable. You got to pick your spots, guys. Just because you have these indicators doesn't mean you should trade. What's the sentiment of the market? What's the market doing? Like this morning, I would have saw this and said, I am not trading today. But then after looking at everything and thinking about everything, I thought, I really need to get out of everything. Well, at that point, I already did that. But then I had all that USDT sitting there, and I said, I got to short Bitcoin. I got to. I already know it's going down. I've got to try to make back some of my losses that I incurred overnight when I woke up and my portfolio was down quite a bit. So I did that. And then once I got out, I took all that money and bought into ADA and Polkadot and, other things at half off. So I made money on the way down. And even though I wasn't going long on the way up with 10x leverage, I'm making money on the way up because I got into those other coins down here. So you're almost making a double whammy on your money. But so that's how I find this stuff, guys. You can make some really good money just off this right here. Scalping the 5-minute chart. I mean, this thing, it kills it. I mean, you know, there's a 3-minute too. I go to the 3-minute just to see what the 5-minute may do. But I don't really use any of these indicators to trade on because some of them come up premature. As you can see the difference between a 3-minute and a 5-minute chart here. Now again, this is Bitcoin. You know, a lot of charts are going to look the same today, but let's look up Ethereum. Now I always like looking at the futures contracts. And when you're trading the futures contract. So that's what you should be looking at, is the futures contracts and what the futures contracts are doing based on, you know, what Bitcoin, or in this case Ethereum, is doing. Kind of looks like a lot like the Bitcoin chart. What's ADA doing? Oops, didn't look the futures. Come on, let's see this. There we go. Yeah, there's Cardano. This definitely looks a little different. It didn't have, it's missing. Wow, this has had more of a pullback than all the other ones. It still has some room to go. This is one, definitely a good time to get in if you haven't added already. This is going to go up big time here pretty soon. So that's Cardano. Now again, guys, you see these indicators right here. This one right here said go long. So if you would have went long here, $1.46 came up to $1.63, 64. If you would have got out somewhere around here, you know, that's so your candle was here, and you got out somewhere here, you're looking at a 11.16% move with 10x leverage. That is a 110% return on your money in 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 40, about an hour. So that's what I'm talking about. That's how you use Market Cipher. That's how you 10x your money in an hour. I mean, 100%. You got 100% off 10x leverage is what I meant. So, but that's just one. All right. You do this all day long. Here's 100%. You do 10 more of these. Well, there's your 10x. But I mean, guys, look at this move right here. This was a lot more. So the green dot came in right here. So if you would have got in on this candle, let's go to the top of this candle. And you got out somewhere up here. Guys, that's a 25% move. All right. Before you were told to get out. Actually, yeah. You would have got out when this candle didn't reach this candle. When this high wasn't as high as this high, that's when I would have got out, and that's when you should have got out too. But that's how you know when to get out. That's a 25% move, okay? That's 250% return with 10x leverage using a trading bot. I mean, guys, and that's same thing. That's what, like an hour and 10, 15 minutes? You know, and these are what, like 7 hours apart? So right there, those moves, what was the first one? Yeah, like a 10x. So guys, You've just made about 350% in 2 hours. All right. And that's just 2 trades. Depending on how much, capital you went in with, depends on how much you're making. But guys, it's all in the percentage, right? I mean, the percentages don't lie. So this is how I scalp the 5-minute to make some serious bank. And I try to do this every day, but guys, sometimes it just, you don't have to trade every day, guys. I mean, sometimes it just doesn't feel right. You're just not getting the indicators that, you want to see. Because you're going to go in first, you're going to start looking at the hourlies, the daily first, then the hourlies. Like, what's 2 hours saying right now? You got a green dot on the 2 hour, right? So that's a pretty positive sign, right, to go long. Now, we've pulled back a little bit, but you don't have a red dot here telling you to get out. So if you want to do a longer term trade based on it daily, you don't have to use the 5-minute at all. Looks like the futures contracts for ADA don't go back that far. We will go back to Bitcoin. So yeah, go to 4-hour chart. We got this green dot on the 4-hour. So you could just trade the 4-hour chart. You don't have to trade the 5-minute chart. You could trade the 4-hour chart on more of a longer term basis. Like right now, this chart's saying go long. Either buy Bitcoin or get into some kind of long contract. 3-hour, same thing. 2-hour, same thing. Boy, it told you to get in here, though. If you would have done that, you would have gotten wrecked. Then it told you to get out, though. When this red X formed, or yellow X, excuse me, this red dot would have came in. I wouldn't have went long here anyway, just because of this overall sentiment of the market. And because of this right here, this is telling me this is not good. One little green little candle is not going to convince me that things are about to turn around. Not at all. I need to see something convincing. Something like this. That's what I mean, guys. You gotta be careful. You gotta pick your spots. But let's keep looking. Look at this one. Here. Big mountain, small mountain. Boom! It fired. Looks like well, there's a move there. So back to the 5 minutes. So if I was trading right now, I would wait for this green dot, and then I would either buy Bitcoin or go long on a futures contract. But see, when you use a trading bot, you can terminate the trade very quickly. That's the best way to do it if you ask me. So this is how I find my trades, guys. I know it's not the most exciting video, but hey, it's about making money. And this is what I do. So guys, you can make a lot of money, but you got to be real careful because, especially if you have gambling issues or, who knows? You got to be careful. You can lose money doing this too. That's why I only do this with a very, very, very small part of my portfolio. Then I take my gains and I get into other coins, that I'm interested in. I don't do this with my whole portfolio. Heck no. I mean, maybe 1,000, 5,000 at a time. If you want to do 100 or 500, it's all about percentages. It's not about money, right? It's about the percentages. So what I try to do is, every day I try to 10x my money. 10x what I started with. If I started with $500, I want $5,000 by the end of the day. That's how I look at it. Does it always work? No. But has it worked a lot more than not? Yes, it sure has. By using this right here for sure. So guys, that's all I got today. Remember to hit that like button, share the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll be putting videos like this out every day. My next video is how to set up an arbitrage trading bot. So look for that one. Decentralized to survive. I'll see you on the next one.